Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the 4thGenGamer here, back on the Pokemon Fab 5, and today we have a returning series, and it is back better than ever. It is top 5, bottom 5. I can't do my current series, Sinking Sapphire Egglock, if you guys are aware of that series. I'm not going to go into some long-winded explanation, because it's not worth it, because we have some legendary Pokemon to talk about. That is just freaking amazing, right? Yeah, we are going to be talking about my personal top and bottom, my favorite and least favorite Pokemon that are legendaries. Now, the Pokemon are going to make it to the top or bottom for any reason. It could be aesthetics, it could be movesets, it could be movies, it could be any reason at all. It's not strictly battle, strength, looks, whatever. It's anything that I personally find justifiable to put it at the top or the bottom of this list. With that being said, we'll start at the bottom, and also number 1 will be the worst. Number 5 is the best for the bottom part of this. So, with that, we have number 5 on this, the best of the worst, in my opinion, is Phione. And this, I would say, is probably biased, because I'm a 4th-gen, I'm a 4th-gen gamer, goddammit. I love 4th-gen, and Phione probably should probably be worse. It should probably be maybe like number 1 or 2 on this list, to be honest. But I like 4th-gen. I have a bias, of course. I love Phione, but like, it's just forgotten. It belongs at the bottom, because it's a legendary Pokemon, and it's just not very well known. Like, some people, not many, but some will debate that Phione is not a legend. However, it is, because, I mean, you breed a Manaphy, which is obviously a legendary to get it. That's up for debate, but just the fact that it's up for debate if it's a legend or not, it's so irrelevant compared to other legendary Pokemon. It doesn't really add much to the story. It doesn't have, like, a rich, you know, backstory or anything interesting about it besides like, oh, you breed a Manaphy and you get a Phione. Cool. Yeah, that is fantastic. Overall, it's just rather irrelevant, and legendary Pokemon, I feel like, to be, you know, at least a cool legendary Pokemon, you need to really, you know, just add something to the story, have some type of cool, interesting backstory to whatever you are. And I'm sure Manaphy, I mean, what do you call it, Phione, has some more interesting stuff to it, but not a lot, like, not a lot that's made clear in the games, not a lot that's that interesting at all, really, besides the fact that you breed a Manaphy to get it. With that, the rest of this bottom is pretty much going to be the same deal, so we're going to go through it rather quickly because of that. We have number 4, Azelf and Uxie are kind of matched together with this. I don't have Mesprit, because Mesprit, once again, really committed to that, it really added to that story, and so did Azelf and Uxie, but they really blended in. They really didn't add like a whole lot. They were just kind of like space fillers. They didn't really make much special with them. If you guys know the story of Sinnoh, Mesprit adds a lot to it. I mean, not a crazy amount, but it's unique, it's special, it has something to it, you know? Azelf and Uxie don't really do that, and we have some other trios in here that, you know, didn't really make it, but it's the same deal. Either way, with that, it's the same explanation as Phione, and we have number 3 now, Victini. I don't really know what to say about Victini. It's kind of like the same idea, and honestly, these next 3, spoilers, they're all 5th gen Pokemon. 5th gen has such just a complicated, convoluted storyline that if you really get into it, I'm sure it is quite interesting, and I've heard great things about the story. But honestly, it gets just so caught up in just so many flaws that 5th gen Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, White 2 have, that you just get so lost in it. And all of these extra legendary Pokemon, ooh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but my phone just went off, my bad about that. Yeah, so, what do you call it? Now I drew a brain fart, that's great. A lot of 5th gen Pokemon just kind of get blended in, especially legendary Pokemon. You get lost in just the story, and Victini is one of those. It doesn't even really look that cool. It's just kind of like, if you get like the right artwork of it, it looks kind of cool or cute or whatever. I don't know, but it's just kind of there. It's irrelevant. I mean, I think it has a movie. Like, I don't even know. That's the problem. Like, I really don't care about 5th gen, so it's gonna be biased, and I apologize for that. With that, we have number 2, Meloetta. Honestly, same reasoning, and number 1, Keldeo. That's that pretty much. Honestly, these bottom 3 all have the same reasoning, and Keldeo just looks fucking stupid. Sorry if that's a little blunt, but it kind of just is. Same thing with Meloetta, just not, there's like a few cool gimmicks with like moves and form changes and blah blah blah. I really don't care. It's just trying to make a Pokemon that is so relevant, and to do that with a legendary Pokemon is just kind of upsetting. And I know that they each have their own little story, and Keldeo has a movie, but it's just like, it's just so, like, lame. There's really nothing exciting, nothing that's like, wow, that's a cool legendary Pokemon. Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying with that. Either way, with that being said, those are my bottom 5 legendary Pokemon. They're all still kind of cool because they're legends, but, like, at the same time, they have their own reasons. With that, let's head on to the top 5, with number 1 being the best. And we will start at number 5, which I have Regigigas. Regigigas is awesome, and I'll try and keep my explanations for all these brief, because I love all these Pokemon so much. It looks cool, it sounds cool, it's just the whole story to it. It has such a rich story, the opposite of what I was saying before. You have all the Regis, just the story that goes behind it is awesome, and just the way it looks, and even in battle it's interesting with, like, slow start. I mean, it's, I forget what tier it is in, actually, but either way, probably not the best battler. There's my phone again. Probably should turn that off. If you guys heard that, I apologize. Either way, yeah, Regigigas is so cool. And then Pokemon Ranger is your final boss Pokemon. It is absolutely insane, and it is so rewarding when you do beat that. So many other reasons, but I'm just gonna keep it at that. At number 4, we have Deoxys, another super cool Pokemon with a cool backstory to it. Destiny Deoxys goes a little bit deeper into the story. That is a movie. I recommend you guys watch it. It is a fantastic movie, and it's really cool because you have Deoxys and Rayquaza going at it. And I mean, look at Oras. I mean, now you literally you fly. Got a Rayquaza car going up into the sky right now. It's the Magic School Bus, but it's Rayquaza. But not really, because, hey, you're going into a fucking comet! That's absolutely insane. And then you have Deoxys coming out, and just Deoxys is so freaking cool. You see, this is what's awesome about legendary Pokemon most of the time. There's a cool story to it. There's events that go with it. And, like, cool events that have backstory to them that are, like, just, it's rich and it's interesting, you know? And that's Deoxys free. And then there's, like, form changes. That's awesome. Like, cool form changes. With that, we will go on to number 3, which I have Lugia. Oh my goodness, who doesn't love Lugia? Come on now. Lugia is absolutely fantastic, and one of the big hitting reasons why I have it here at number 3 is because of the movie, Pokemon 2000. That movie's just amazing, just the whole story to it. It's just such an amazing movie. I don't know, if you haven't seen it, I don't know how you have, but you have to go watch it. Lugia's song is absolutely legendary. Like, pun intended, goddammit, that it is so legendary, and it's amazing. That's all I have to say, right? Lugia, Shadow Lugia too, Pokemon XD, yeah, we're good. All right, sweet. Next, we have Giratina at number 2, which is also freaking amazing. Guys, you go into the distortion world and you see, like, Giratina flying by on the screen, like Giratina, guys. Giratina is awesome. It looks absolutely insane. Its different form change is absolutely insane, and I'm just saying, when you do that whole event with Distortion World, like I said, it's pretty fucking amazing. And then, like, you have to push all these boulders down, and, like, it's like a puzzle, but not like an annoying puzzle. Like, it's annoying, but, like, it's more like rewarding. It's actually, like, it's very involved, and I like that about it. Giratina is just freaking amazing. Love Giratina. It's just so cool. Its design is cool. Its typing is cool. Its story is amazing. With the Distortion World in Gen 4 that we had, that was sick. That was absolutely sick. And with that, we'll head on to number 1. We have Darkrai. Ooh, Darkrai. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon and my favorite legendary, just because of how complex of a Pokemon that it is. And honestly, one of the big hitting reasons, once again, is a movie. And yeah, I would say the biggest reason is because of the rise of Darkrai. It is such a complex movie with Darkrai. And then you bring Giratina, and I forget if Giratina was in it, actually. I forget. I think it was just Dialga and Palkia, actually. But either way, you had Dialga and Palkia coming into it, and you had Darkrai. And, you know, I mentioned this in another top 5 legends I did like 2 years ago, I think. And it kind of teaches a lesson that you can always find the good and the bad. There's always a different meaning to something that you may not be seeing. And among that, Darkrai just looks badass. It's a dark type. Its shiny has this little purple glow to it that I actually do like. Even though it's subtle, I do like it. And at that, it's also pretty badass in battle. I mean, like Dark Void. Ooh, that is just troll as fuck. It's fun to use, right? If you're on the attacking end. With that being said, guys, that is it. I apologize if these were a little bit more concise than I usually do for top 5s, but we had 10 full, you know, Pokemon here, so I wanted to make sure I was able to fit it into a decently timely manner, but we're not going to the 10-minute mark, so either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all you guys. I am back here in the Pokemon Fab 5. I just haven't been posting because of Sinking Sapphire Egglock not being possible, but I was like, alright, I need to do something, so I will bring back this series for you guys. With that being said, thank y'all so much for watching. Like if you are, like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new. That's what I meant to say. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. If you have any ideas for new top 5 bottom 5s, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see y'all later. Peace.